There are many characters within the Attack on Titan manga that as soon as you mention the title, many will instantly jump to and think about. For some, this will be Eren Yeager, our protagonist. For others, it'll be the Ackermans, Levi and Mikasa, and even for some, characters such as Reiner and Zeke will pop into their head first. While all these characters contribute to the manga through their own development and journey, there is one character that lacks any form of development that is arguably the face of this manga and a living legend to many of the SNK fans. Ogweno, or Ambassador Ogweno, is a man. A rich man and an ambassador for his nation that is friends with Willy Tiber, that also supports Margarth, I think, maybe, we don't know yet. With that in mind, I do feel it's worth briefly analysing his character from what we know so far and the effect this has had upon the story thus far. We are first introduced to Ogweno and his wife during Willy's speech and conference in Mali as a prelude to the festival. This being chapter 98, which I personally find significant because it's 2 chapters away from 100, which is a nice number, and chapter 98 is also 1 chapter away from chapter 99, which is for many people, in conjunction with chapter 100, their favourites in recent years. Perhaps Ogweno's appearance this chapter, looking optimistic and joyful, was a presentation of good times to come. Though I suppose the festival wasn't really a good time now, was it? But yeah, the point is Ogweno is happy and cheerful, quite fat, but we know that many characters in this manga put on a facade. Notice how the second black gentleman we meet also looks a bit like Ogweno, so that's likely his brother. There's also a very popular fan theory going around that Yankapon was possibly Ogweno's son. Jokes aside, I'm serious, people actually thought that. I mean, if you think about it, from an objective standpoint, they could be... During the festival and Willy's speech, Ogweno shows a mixture of emotional response, from happiness to concern, to tears of joy, to fear, and then... I have no fucking idea what this is meant to convey. I think we can clearly decipher as a result of this that Ogweno is a man with a lot of emotional resolve and emotional baggage. Thus his importance later in the manga, as an ambassador for the world, could be important as such. His absolutely lethal and based knee of justice to Udo's head, defeating one of the warrior cadets, could be a showcase that his allegiance is unclear. Notice how Udo was killed by Ogweno and Eren perfectly squashes Zofia with a rock. This begs the theory that perhaps Ogweno is secretly working with Paradis, thus making Yankapon his son more likely, though I get that it isn't as simple as that after 115. I think there is definitely a much deeper rooted amount of context to discuss here, but as all that content is theorising, I'll save it for next April's stream. Or video. Until then, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, upvote me on Reddit, subscribe to my Tumblr and Snapchat accounts for free codes for discounted stuff you'll never use, and have yourselves a great April 1st. Thank you.